photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Able to slither by, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They gotta go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indication. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he's got room. Ooh, the juke. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hawkins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 30 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off play action, Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions, That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
I'm fine, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Just a yard to go here on second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow will throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going right back to Dotson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this point and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Melton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Burrow on third down. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Hawkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Here we go.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Pickett. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Pickett. Swinging this out for Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Burrow from his own end zone, and that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On one, ready?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through.